This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Brothers arrested following gun seizure in St. Catherine. Two brothers were arrested on Monday night following the seizure of a firearm in Thetford District, Old Harbour, St. Catherine. The police report that about 9:20 p.m., a team was on patrol in the area when they observed two men walking along the roadway. The men were reportedly acting in a manner that aroused the cops' suspicion. The men were accosted and searched. According to the police, one of them was found in possession of a para-ordnance P1245 pistol with an empty magazine affixed. They were arrested. Their identities are being withheld pending further investigations. Trelawny man charged for allegedly chopping common-law wife to death. The Trelawny police have charged a 62-year-old Stenett Wilson, otherwise called Uncle, with the murder of his common-law wife Nikisha Keeling. Keeling, 29, was chopped to death at their house in Clarkstown in the parish on Saturday. The police report that about 11:30 p.m., Wilson and Keeling, otherwise called Gal Gal, got into an argument. The argument reportedly escalated into a fight, during which Wilson allegedly used a knife and a machete to inflict several wounds to the woman's body. Wilson then turned himself into the police and was charged after he allegedly confessed. His court date is being finalized. Elderly Westmoreland man on murder charge. A man who allegedly chopped another and killed him after they got into an argument in his Savannah Lamar community in Westmoreland on Thursday, May 6, has been charged with murder. 68-year-old Lloyd Jolly of Milers Avenue in the community was charged yesterday following an interview conducted in the presence of his attorney. The deceased has been identified as 35-year-old Jason Somerville of Stratboogie District in the parish. According to the police, Jolly and Somerville got into an argument about 12:30 p.m., during which Jolly allegedly used a machete to chop Somerville to the left side of his neck. Somerville was then rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The police said Jolly turned himself into the police that same day and was arrested. Man on shooting charge after ID parade. A man pointed out on an identification parade has been arrested and charged in relation to a shooting incident in which an individual was pounced upon by three armed men in Goulburn District, Lawrence Tavern, St. Andrew on Sunday, February 14, 2021. Charged with shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition is 22-year-old Wavell Reed of Rose Hall District in Lawrence Tavern. According to the police reports, the complainant was pounced upon by the three men who opened fire at him about 3:50 p.m. He, however, escaped unhurt. On Tuesday, April 20, the police said Reed was apprehended in Rose Hall District during an operation and placed on an identification parade on Friday, May 7, where he was pointed out and subsequently charged. The other suspects are still being sought, the police said. Hanover police investigating fatal motor vehicle crash. The police are now investigating the circumstances which led to the death of 27-year-old Abigail N.U. following a motor vehicle collision on the Michael Manley Boulevard in Hanover on Sunday. The police said the driver of the Suzuki motor car was traveling along the Green Island Main Road in Hanover about 2:30 p.m. when he allegedly lost control of the motor vehicle, which collided with a Nissan Latia motor car that was traveling in the opposite direction. N.U., who was a passenger in the Suzuki motor car, sustained multiple injuries and was transported to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Both drivers and the passenger of the Nissan Latia motor car were hospitalized for treatment. Suspect nabbed in murder of 15-year-old girl. The police have arrested one man in connection with the murder of 15-year-old Danisha Cooper in her Nesbury Grove, St. Catherine community. The police said the suspect attacked Cooper with a knife and stabbed her several times in her upper body about 9 p.m. on Saturday. He attempted to escape and was reportedly intercepted by residents, and the police were called. He was subsequently apprehended. However, the police said his identity is being withheld pending further investigations. Cooper was transported to the hospital where she was admitted in critical condition. She succumbed to her injuries about noon yesterday. Man captured in Kingston after Westmoreland murder. A Westmoreland man who was implicated in the April 2021 murder of 50-year-old Burchell Mandison was captured in Kingston on Friday and has been charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm. He is 33-year-old Orlando Clark, otherwise called Rat of Baggy Road Waterworks in Whithorn, Westmoreland. Mandison, who is from Heavysand Waterworks, also in the parish, was reportedly at home about 9:30 p.m. when Clark and another man attacked him and shot him several times. Mandison was assisted by the police to the hospital, where he was treated and admitted in serious condition. However, the police said he succumbed to his injuries on Sunday, April 18. The police said Clark was apprehended during an operation in Seaview Gardens, Kingston 11. He was charged yesterday after an interview. Death stalks Fletcher family. A brother of the businessman who was gunned down at his Old Hope Road bar on Monday said that a history of violence has haunted the family, with Robert Fletcher being the third relative killed at the location. The murder trail led the police to the accused killers on the fringes of the new Kingston Business District, with frantic scenes of a firefight as motorists tried desperately to escape a traffic snarl. Bruce Fletcher has also revealed that the family business, Travelers Rest Sports Bar, has been the victim of extortionists. In 2011, Bruce lost another relative, Martin Fletcher, at the same location. Bruce's father was also gunned down there in 1989. Fletcher said he was concerned about the psychological state of his mother, who is in her 80s and was expected not to take another loss lightly. Him is our little baby that she grew him in her hand from him small, just like how me grow with her, Bruce said of his late brother. He said he was shocked at Monday's deadly attack because the bar was being run for little or nothing, or in Bruce's words, a pittance. Them probably a target him through them see him a try. Them send extortionists down here all the time to torment him when they want money, Fletcher told the news. Monday's attack was not the first time gunmen struck the bar. Bruce recounted that a few years ago, Robert was held at gunpoint and his motorcycle stolen. Him just rent the spot and a try a thing. It did kinda hopeless still, but it keep them hopes up. Maybe they thought business might get better, Bruce said. Robert Fletcher was shot about 12:30 p.m. by the assailants who stole cash and his licensed firearm. The fleeing attackers were cornered by the police at a busy intersection of Trafalgar, Hope and Waterloo, trapping commuters in the midst of the gun battle. The police said 2 gunmen were shot dead and a third taken into custody. 2 firearms were seized. Detectives were able to track down the alleged killers through quick collaboration of the cops from the Emergency Communications Center, who tapped the Jamaica ICCTV system to deploy a response team. The Independent Commission of Investigations has launched a probe. Bruce said that he last saw Robert on Sunday after he took some groceries home for their sickly mother. He has mixed emotions about the deaths and the apprehension of the alleged killers. I am happy to know that they catch them, but I rather if he was alive more than dead though. I didn't know when he died until I reached the hospital, Bruce said. Carrie Douglas, counsel for the Trafalgar Division where the shootings occurred, told the news that she was aware of talk of extortion but could not verify if those claims were true. Douglas said that she knew Fletcher well. Personally, he did not complain to me. We heard of complaints that have been made otherwise, and that he may be aware that an attempt like this was going to be made soon, Douglas said. Theorizing that the killing of Fletcher was an external job, Douglas said that she had been reliably informed that the hit was not linked to feuds between rival factions of the Swallowfield community. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.